Ndị be anyị ekenere m unu. Asị m ka nke e chiri ya zelu. Asị m unu ụtụtụ ọma, ehihie ọma, mgbede ọma, site n'ebe isi wee na-esore anyị n'ụbọchị nke taa na Eastern News 24. Anyị si na ọ ya dịrị onye ọbụla na mma ka bụ ndị na-esore anyị n'ilu akwụkwọ n'ihe anyị na-ebe dị iche iche. N'ụbọchị nke taa anyị si na ọ ya dịrị anyị Igbo na mma, na anyị yarị ka echi na echi ede agwụ agwụ. Ife anyị na-akpọ ya bụ ife wetara n'ụbọchị nke taa bụ ife anyị na-akpọ ya bụ morning tea n'ilu akwụkwọ. Ihe a bụ gbasịta maka ya bụ ihe na-eme na obodo anyị nọ n'ime ya, ana gbasịta maka nwere onwe ndị Igbo na-azọ. Dịka o si dị, o nwere ihe Biafran Prime Minister kwuru n'ilu akwụkwọ nwetara unu ka unu ga-ya bụ ife, unu ga-esi ya bụ ife na tinye alụ nke unu ife unu chere gbasịta maka ihe ndị a niile o kwugasị n'ilu akwụkwọ dị iche iche n'ụbọchị nke taa na morning tea. Dịka ị na-ege ya bụ ife, dropkwara your own comment n'ilu akwụkwọ, ọ dịkwa nnukwu mkpa. All right, over to you, sir.
In a confederation and a confederating state of Biafra. Have been on the rise across Nigeria, with the Biafra people often caught in the crossfire. In particular, they come in the form of Boko Haram, Fulani herdsmen, and other extremist groups. They have targeted civilians, with the government sometimes supporting them to offer adequate protection. In many cases, the Biafra people are specifically victimized, with the Nigeria state either unwilling or unable to ensure their security. The renewed call for Biafra is rooted in the fact that an independent state of Biafra would be better equipped to secure the lives and property of its citizens, free from corruption and inefficiencies of the Nigeria terrorist government. I want to remind you that a few years ago, heads were being beheaded in Biafra land. Today, that particular insecurity killings of Biafra have ended with the emergence of the Biafra Defense Force. And of course, with the formation of the Biafra government, both de facto government and government in exile. We are also facing, within the Nigeria state, youth unemployment and economic stagnation. The Biafra people are renewed for their entrepreneurial prowess, with successful business ventures both within Nigeria and across the world. Despite this, many young Biafrans face a high level of unemployment and underemployment. The Nigeria terrorist government inability to create an enabling environment for business growth and industrialization disproportionately affect the Southeast and South-South, which made up the entire Biafra land. The region, poor infrastructure, including electricity, road, education, hinders the full realization of the economic potential of Biafra people. An independent state of Biafra will prioritize regional development, focusing on innovation, trade, and infrastructure, uncumbered by the inefficiencies of the central government. Biafra, as an independent nation, will secure the Gulf of Guinea and, of course, end the piracy in the high sea, which has caused serious tension, carrying out international trade using the high sea and waterways. The emergence of Biafra will put an end to the piracy in the high sea. I want you to understand that the more you try to deprive yourself of this truth, the more you are caught in the cobweb of the truth. The resurgence of ethnic nationalism in Nigeria. We have seen in recent time the resurgence of ethnic nationalism caused by the dangerous diversity. Example of it, if you go to social media, you're going to find out there is a very big resurgence of ethnic nationalism. Our sister, for example, in Canada, her case is an example of that. Nigeria swing into action within 1 minute, writing to Canadian government, the House of Assembly or House of Rep wrote a letter within short period of time. Yorubas on social media, of course, because she is a Biafran. In recent years, the global climate has become more supportive of self-determination and the secessionist movement. From the independence referenda in Scotland, even in Catalonia, though they are not yet independent, but the creation of this awareness in support of self-referendum has gained global support. My fellow Biafrans, we have seen the state creation like the state of Sudan, South Sudan. There is a growing recognition that ethnic groups have right to determine their own future, just like you're listing from the Nigeria representative at the United Nations, the vice president, current vice president of Nigeria, supporting this particular move. The Biafra government has also continued to argue in international stage that the right to self-determination is enshrined in international law, and the Biafra people have also activated this particular law by organizing their own self-referendum, which Biafra people are very happy to participate in and have voted, and the voting is still ongoing and will continue until November 28, 2024. The opportunity to vote on their future through a peaceful and democratic process organized by the Biafra government in exile and the de facto government in the homeland. The referendum has recorded over 50 million votes as of today, 1st of October 2024. My fellow Biafrans, I want you to understand that the call for Biafra independence is not a rejection of Nigeria or a rejection of Britain, but it is a demand for justice, dignity, and equality. For many Biafrans, remaining in a system that continually marginalizes, exploits, and devalues them is untenable. Biafra offers the promise of self-determination, economic progress, cultural preservation, and security of a nation where the Biafra spirit can strive without the constraint of a broken federation. While the road to Biafra independence is fraught with challenges, the desire for a better, more equitable future fuels the call for the exit of Biafra from Nigeria. And Simon EKPA is leading Biafra out of Nigeria from the 2nd of December 2024. Biafra government has activated international diplomatic tussle against Nigeria at the highest level. My fellow Biafrans, with this, I welcome you to the month of October 2024. We have just less than 2 months to kickstart our convention in Finland. May God bless the state of Biafra. May God bless the state of Israel. May God bless the United States of America. May God bless Finland, and may God bless Europe. May God bless the Western world. We love you all. From Biafra people, from the Biafra Liberation Army, from the Biafra government, to all of you. We stand together in this particular time of trial. Israel, stand very strong. You have your brothers from Biafra land, and nothing can separate us. From here, from me, airborne to the Biafra Defense Forces, airborne to the IDF, airborne to those who believe that freedom is taken and not given. May God bless you. May God bless Biafra.
Airborne. Airborne.
Thank you, Prime Minister. Minister Jerry, please end this program with the BDF anthem, as we call it out.
Fight against Nigeria is with everything in us. Everything. And that's why we're defeating them. And those of you who do not want to be part of Biafra, pack your bag and leave Biafra land. I'm telling you, it is not going to be very conducive for you. Those of you who will be sabotaging Biafra from the time immemorial, it will not be very, very conducive. Pack your bag and go. I am telling you the fact. The people of Biafra has risen up and nothing will stop them.
All hail Biafra.
Focus as the government is to make sure secure our land, make sure our military, our army, our resistance fighters are funded, make sure that we provide them enough sophisticated weapons, enough material to protect our women and our children. Till as a government, what we are doing is to make sure that our people are not getting killed like other people in Nigeria. It is the responsibility of this people, and that responsibility we are going to take till the day of the restoration of the
Hail Biafra. God bless Biafra. We have emerged triumphant from all our foes. Through the crucible unscathed, we passed victorious. Our trumpets pealing, the glorious song, play it, sing it, all hail Biafra. Oh, hail Biafra, we shall always remember all that perished in the struggle for our freedom. All hail our heroes, our prayer shall be known both day and night. Save them always. All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra.
So you are welcome, and I appreciate your positive comment. Our fight is for everybody. It's not just for Biafra alone. You live in Lagos, you are going to do better when you have people, like-minded people with the same value system, same understanding together, making decisions, making laws in your parliament. Then you are going to progress. But Nigeria, as it is today, is not a country that will ever was designed to progress, because the interest of a particular, the particular interest is overriding every other interest or national interest or interest of every other citizen to make the country go forward. So, and that is the problem of Nigeria, which I call a dangerous diversity. And that dangerous diversity must be dismantled in order for you, I, and our children to have a better future and be able to aspire and become whatever they want to become in life. Nigeria today is a dream killer. And before you make it, it's either you are into crime or you travel out of Nigeria and then you become successful. So that kind of life is not what we want our children to inherit from us. We need to fight and that future, a better life that will guarantee their success, guarantee whatever they want to be, and give them insurance. So that's why we are doing this what we are doing today. So if we become an independent state today, it is also going to help you, affect you positively, change whatever that you have been going through under Nigeria. That I can assure you. So this fight for Biafra freedom is not just for Biafra people alone, but for you as well, Luduwa land. Thank you very much.
Okay,
Awesome. Thank you.
I will use this opportunity to encourage everybody, because I've been doing it on my platform. Encourage everybody to support our PM to make sure he set Nigeria free, because we are in a bondage and we are tired. We are tired of this country.
Wow.
I rest my mind. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I was a question. If I like to control a question, but I want to do the
Yes. I was actually prepared thinking that. Success can go ahead now.
Success, please get the mic, and I don't know if the PM have time to answer more questions from.
I think Success will be the last. Success will be the last person, please. So I can't.
Wow. Okay, no problem. Success, please.
Good evening, PM. And Mazi Rafa, when you are laughing, you try to laugh in English. Because this your laugh is too emotive. So good evening, PM, and good evening, fellow Biafrans and lovers of freedom, wherever you are across. Like this, my Lagosians who identify the problem of Nigeria and that said he is very, very tired, that they're in bondage. And I want to tell Biafrans that Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is not only the Prime Minister of Biafra, but the Prime Minister of the common man who decides to fight for his freedom and does not know the way or doesn't have the capacity to do it, including the Fulanis. Because a lot of them are in bondage. They kept them out of school, out of educations, and out of knowing. And they turned them to Alamajiri and use them for anything. So those of them who have seen the light have really known what is going on. And they are not really happy. And whoever that fails in this very category automatically is under the leadership of the Prime Minister in the person of Mazi Simon Ekpa. And there's nothing anybody can do about it. So we have a Prime Minister that the enemies are finding difficult to find his identity, and this is exactly what happened in the Bible days. So we have a new Melchizedek in our midst, and Biafra is going to be a very powerful nation because it's a nation that is being restored by a supernatural man. And we are going to outwit every other country in Africa and match with the countries in Europe, face to face, hands to hands, and technology to technology, in any way we can, because it is a divine country restored by a supernatural man like Simon Ekpa, whose identity is still a mystery to some people, who God have decided to hide or shield it from, knowing where he's coming from. So he's our modern day Melchizedek. And our Melchizedek, thank you very much for doing the work. Thank you for the woto. Thank you for the diplomatic missions, moves all over the world. Wherever they go, you have blocked them. There is no other way rather than to surrender. And that round table that they are running from, which Onyedo has been crying, round table, since 14 years, Onyedo has been crying about round table. They will be forced to gather in this round table, and this round table will dissolve everything, every ties between Biafra and Nigeria. And I'm seeing Prime Minister spearheading this very round table. So there's nothing anybody can do about it. Jealousy does not solve this problem. If you like, cry from night to tomorrow, it cannot solve it. The thing that I have been avoiding to mention, they have mentioned it. And I'm telling you, from that day, they put it in their memo or in their press release about what transpired. That was the day Biafra strength was restored. And PM said he was waiting for somebody. The only day that person opened mouth and mentioned his name in public, that will be the end of Nigeria. That is the only thing remaining. And that person is Tinubu. We are waiting for that one and it will come to pass. PM, I trust your judgment. God bless you. And bless Biafra.
Thank you, success. Thank you very much. I now hand over to the Minister of Information, Mazi Aparawa Soni. If you are here, please, it's your turn to hand over to the Prime Minister. Thank you. God bless you.
Airborne to the Biafran people, airborne to the Biafran government, airborne to the Liberation Army, and airborne to every Biafran who is making the war chest of Biafra to be well equipped. Your finance is speaking and is making the work easy for the Prime Minister, and every tongues are working, and every eyes are seeing and asking questions. For those who wants to know the Prime Minister more, go and find the meaning of Njoku, then come back and tell us what it means. And remember that DPOs have jumped fence and fallen, and they are gone, while GOs have jumped fence and fallen, and they are gone. Commanders have jumped, generals have jumped, and none are going back. The gesture that the Prime Minister showed is to make sure that everyone understands what Biafra is all about. And we are so surprised that a Yoruba fellow is calling my Prime Minister of Yoruba. So thank you so much. This goes a long way to put what Mazidam Dekano said in line, that Biafra is the only thing that can save everyone trapped in one Nigeria. Ending the legacy of Usman Dan Fodio is what the Prime Minister has come to do, and we need all your support financially. Above all, this press briefing, and I hand over to you from your endeavor.
Thank you very much, dear friends, for listening to this evening emergency space. We'll be updating you tomorrow on development in South Korea, where our chief of staff is currently representing the Biafra government. And of course, this coming week will be very, very important week as well, as the lobby, the Biafra government lobby will be also very, very busy in Washington, D.C., and those updates will be coming as well. So, lovers of freedoms and friends of Biafra listening from all over the world, thank all of you, and continue to follow up our updates on what is going on, the development that is going to be coming. Those of you who are yet to register for the Biafra Finland Convention, you better do. We don't have. We're expecting more to register. The voting is going to the third round. The self-referendum third round is going.
Ebe ọma na-ege ntị, daalụ rinne na ụmụ ife ka unu si wee na-esoro anyị n'idu akwụkwọ na Eastern News 24 n'ụbọchị nketa anyị na-akpọ ya morning tea. Unu anụgonu ya bụ ife mgbakọrịta ụka ya bụ ife Maazị Simon Ekpa bụ Biafran Prime Minister or Biafran Public Government na-eze anyị dịka o si dị n'afọ ka o si ada n'iru akwụkwọ. Gịnị ka ị nwere ikwu gbasịta maka ya bụ ife ndị a niile kwugasị n'iru akwụkwọ dị iche iche dropụla ya on the comment section below. Ọzọ dịkwa ka ibe ya bụ na nke a bụ ụbọchị izizi gị na-esorela anyị n'iru akwụkwọ, onye na-afụ ya bụ ihe onyonyo anyị kaba alụ ka ị like ya and turn on notification, share kwe ka o wetakwa ndị ọzọ ụmụnne anyị dị n'ebe dị iche iche aka. Daalụ rinne na Igbo ọma na-ege ntị. Oge na-adịrị anya onye ndu ya apụta n'ụlọ mkpọrọ.